Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Chippenville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
It's playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation. At DNR Transportation, your child's safety is our business. We're proud to transport your nights on the road and in the community. And guess what? DNR Transportation is a PUC license, which means we can handle more than school routes, from wedding shuttles to youth group trips anywhere in Pennsylvania. So when safety and reliability matter, ride with the best. DNR Transportation. Call 814-436-7658 or email office@drtransportation.net today. And a big good luck to the Lady Knights volleyball team in their playoff match. Your friends at DNR Transportation are cheering you on all the way. My name is Alan Siebert, and this is the Casella pregame show. Welcome to Franklin High School. We've finally reached the playoff season, and tonight it's the 8th-seeded Eisenhower Knights taking on the 9th-seeded Hickory Hornets here at Franklin High School. As I said, this is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. And welcome into the Warren Tire Center drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center, make sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. As I said, tonight is the opening round of the 2025 District 10 Class AA playoffs. Eisenhower is seeded 8th and Hickory is seeded 9th. The winner of tonight's matchup gets a showdown with top-seeded Corey in the quarterfinal round, most likely later this week, but to be announced after tonight's games are concluded. Eisenhower enters the postseason with a record of 11-6. They were on a 5-game winning streak prior to losses to a couple of powerhouse teams in Cochranton and Sagertown that ended the regular season. Hickory finished the regular season with a 10-5 record and most recently played against Sharon 1 week ago, where they were defeated by the Tigers 3-0. These two teams did meet earlier this season at Hickory on October 1st, with the Knights pulling off a reverse sweep of the Hornets. They fell behind 2-0, 15-25 and 23-25, before rallying to win the final 3 sets, 25-19, 25-20, and the final set even went to extra points. It was 20-18 in that race to 15 win by 2. So needless to say, I mean, history tells us already that these two teams are very evenly matched, and whatever team can execute the best tonight is going to be the team to come away with the win and advance into the quarterfinal round later this week. This is the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental. We'll take a look now at the WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. Eisenhower enters the game led in kills by senior Layla Edwards. Enters tonight with 137 kills on the season. Teammate junior Paisley Lawson is next behind with 128 of her own. Seniors Rachel Lux and Lainey Font share the team lead with 32 service aces each. Senior Riley Robinalt has 18 blocks, and Font leads the team with 192 digs for the season. Hickory is a very experienced team. Rosters made up entirely of juniors and seniors. The common opponents this year, each team played West Middlesex, Cochranton, Slippery Rock, and Oil City. Both teams were winners against Oil City and West Middlesex, and both teams lost to Cochranton and Slippery Rock. So that is going to bring us to our Rouse scoreboard, powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. We'll squeeze in a quick break as the teams finish up warm-ups, and when we return, we'll have playoff volleyball action with the national anthem and the starting lineups here from Franklin High School. It's playoff volleyball on your daily local in the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
And welcome back into Playoff Volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation. National Anthem just sung here at Franklin High School. A fantastic rendition by a couple of the local singers here at the school. And now we're going to get ready for our starting lineups for tonight. And we're going to start with the Hickory Volleyball Hornets, 10-5 this season, 4th in Region 3. They are coached by Maggie Ferentz. And as they go through the rest of the coaches here, we're going to have our starting lineups here in just one moment. And we'll begin with number 2, 5'6" senior, Lexi Frazier. Number 4, 5'4" senior, Chrissy Kohler. Number 5, a 5'4" junior, Taya Roberts. Number 6, a 5'5" senior, Emerson Haruska. 5'8" junior, number 7, Darian Gilson. Number 11, a 5'8" senior, Ellie Ferentz. Number 18, 5'8" senior, Bryn Patterson. And number 24, a 5'8" senior, Danny Evans. And now for the Eisenhower Knights, a sophomore, number 3, Peyton Matson. Sophomore, number 11, Meredith Smythe. Number 15, a junior, Alana Bird. Another junior, number 6, Paisley Lawson. Senior, number 7, Layla Edwards. Senior, number 2, Lainey Font. Senior, number 12, Rachel Lux. Senior, number 16, Lexi Pascuzzi. And senior, number 10, Riley Robinault. And with that, the starting lineups are introduced, and we're not far away from getting underway here in this opening round contest. Should be a good one. These two teams, as I said earlier in the pregame show, they met earlier this year at Hickory on October 1st, with the Knights coming away with the 5-set victory that night. This is your Venango County View of the Court. Your View of the Court tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There is always something to see and do in Venango County. VenangoCountyPAs.gov. Shout out to our cameraman tonight as Micaiah Siebert helps us out one more time this season, bringing you the shots here from Franklin High School. And now we'll get ready for the Elwood National Forge first set. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance to start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. So we get some last-minute rotations figured out here, and then we're going to get underway, and it will be Eisenhower serving first tonight as we get the postseason underway. Number 8 Knights versus the number 9 Hornets. Winner gets Corey later this week. Alana Bird will serve for the Knights to start. It's a good serve, and Hickory goes to work on sending it back over. Lawson there to dig it out for the Knights. Set outside for Edwards. Edwards' first kill attempt is saved by number 18, Bryn Patterson. And the volley continues. Laney Font keeps it alive. Now Bird keeps it alive, and Matson sends it back. Hickory sets up their play. Patterson off of Matson's hands, kept alive by Bird. Kill attempt for Layla Edwards. And a double hit called on Hickory, and the first point of this match at long last goes to the Eisenhower Knights. Nice job by both teams. A lengthy volley that eventually goes the way of the Knights. Alana Bird still serving. And there's a kill by Hickory, and Hickory storms back, ties it up here at 1-1 as number 24, Danny Evans, will check in for teammate number 6, Emerson Haruska. Serve attempt in a perfect spot by number 5, Taya Roberts, for the first ace of the night. And Hickory has its first lead of the first set here at 2-1. Roberts will serve again, looking for the success she had on the first one. Bird's there this time to dig it out. Lawson leaves it for Edwards, who sends it over. Hickory with a set for Patterson, and Patterson finds the open spot on the court, drops it in, and it's 3-1 Hickory as the Hornets have clicked off 3 points in a row here in the Elwood National Forge first set. So it's still be Roberts, the junior, serving. Sends it over. Bird tries to keep it alive. Edwards does. Lawson sends it over. Kill attempt is handled by the Knights. Now Layla Edwards will get a chance. And Edwards sends it to the floor, and Eisenhower gets served back as Layla Edwards gets her first kill of the night. And the Knights close within 1 at 3-2 here in the opening set. Edwards to serve now. Nice serve, handled by Hickory. And there's a mistake at the net by Taya Roberts. Tried to send it over and catch the Knights off guard, but it just hit the top of the net. And the Knights get the point and are able to tie this first set at 3 apiece. Edwards serve, put in a perfect spot, and it'll end up being an ace. Just short of the target. Just kind of what you want in that situation, and Hickory was unable to return it. Now, after Hickory clicked off 3 straight points, the Knights have clicked off 3 in a row of their own and take a 4-3 lead. Edwards served just long, almost put it right where it needed to be, but instead it falls on out of bounds, and Hickory will get the serve back. Christina Collar comes out. Darian Gilson checks in. And that's number 11, Ellie Farrant, serving. Eisenhower was lucky to dig out the initial serve as it was put short. And they had some trouble with it, and ultimately the point ends up going to Hickory. And Ferentz will serve again as we have a stoppage here. Just a slight delay here. We have a equipment issue on the Hickory side of things. And it looks like number 2, Lexi Frazier, is going to go to the sideline and get some quick attention, and then we'll be back underway here. Hickory leading 5-4 here in the Elwood National Forge first set. It's playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation. And Frazier back on the court now, gets a cheer from her teammates, and now Ferentz back at the service line for the Hornets, and that one is into the net for the first service error of the night. Eisenhower ties things up at 5. And at least if the first 10 points of this match are any indication, not too different from what we saw when they played earlier this month. Very evenly matched teams. Font serve, deep, but handled by Hickory. Robinault keeps it alive. Now Bird leaves for Lawson. And Lawson with the kill, and Eisenhower retakes the lead. So 6-5 here. And Lainey Font, co-leader in aces this year, with teammate Rachel Lux, goes to the service line, with the Knights trying to build on this slim lead here in the first set. Lawson with another kill, 2 in a row for the junior Paisley Lawson, and the Knights are on top 7-5 as both teams try to find some separation here in the first set. Font serve, handled by Hickory. Outside leave off the hands of Lawson and Robinault. Nice job by number 18, Bryn Patterson. She put a lot of sauce on that kill attempt. And though the Knights were there to block it, it went out of bounds off of them, and it'll end up being a point for Hickory and close the gap to 7-6. Smythe keeps it alive. Now Bird leaves for Lawson. Number 25, Sydney Lee, there to keep that one alive. Smythe with the lead for Lawson. Lawson sends it over. Nice block by Riley Robinault at the net. Darian Gilson went up high trying to bring down a kill, and Riley Robinault, the senior, was there to block it and send it back. 8-6. And after the nice play, Robinault will come out, and senior teammate Lexi Pascuzzi will check in and go to the service line as the Knights try to build on this 2-point lead in the Elwood National Forge first set. Kill attempt by number 26, Catherine Erdesky's too long, and the Knights have their biggest lead of the first set at 9-6. Pascuzzi back to the service line, trying to make it 2 in a row here. Nicely placed. Lee is there to keep it alive. And they're going to leave for Lawson. Lawson not able to finish that one off. Good defense by Hickory. Bird up above the net. This time she's blocked by number 7, Darian Gilson. Both teams playing strong at the net. Gilson tries to leave it, but Lawson's there. Pascuzzi back outside. And just almost a perfect mistake by Eisenhower. The set was a little too far forward. Lawson was still able to get to it. And as a result, it put Hickory in a bad spot, and the Knights lead 10-6 in the first set. Lee's return. Nice job there, going out of bounds by number 6, Emerson Hruska. But Eisenhower is going to end up scoring the point, and head coach Maggie Ferentz of the Hickory Hornets calls a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more playoff volleyball on your daily local, driven by DNR Transportation. Jumping back in quickly out of the timeout here. All you missed was Alexi Pascuzzi ace as the Knights jump up 12-6 now and start to get a little bit of an edge here in this first set. The Elwood National Forge first set. Hickory needing a point badly. Bird did a good job keeping that one alive on the little drop shot. Lawson's kill attempt goes into the net, and Hickory will have serve back here, trailing 12-7. Number 22, Audrey Harkless, will check back in for number 5, Taya Roberts. And here's the serve here, and it's out of bounds off Eleni Font, so it's an ace for Emerson Haruska. So 12-8 Eisenhower here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Couple points in a row, have the Hornets and a little bit of a run, and now it's 3 in a row as Ruska gets another ace, and it's 12-9. 3 straight points now for the Hickory Hornets as they claw their way back in here during the first set. Smythe able to keep it alive. Pascuzzi keeps it for Bird, who pushes a shot over. And that'll make it 4 points in a row. Eisenhower got up at the net, but we're unable to corral things there. And since the timeout taken by head coach Maggie Ferentz, her team has gotten back into this first set. It's 12-10 now, with Hickory continuing to hold serve in the first set. Lawson blocked at the net. Nice job by the Hornets, continuing to play great defense. Again, blocked at the net, but this one goes out of bounds. So Lawson got high above the net, actually switched sides of the court there. Met with the same fate at each end of the net, but fortunately for the Knights, it goes off Hickory's block and out of bounds, and now Lawson will take her turn serving with the Knights up 13-10. Pascuzzi there to keep it alive, and now Font with the set for Layla Edwards. Again, another block. Font dives to keep it alive. Edwards keeps it alive, and now Font sends it over. Great play by the Knights defense there. Pascuzzi with a diving stop. She's made a few great plays here on this. Outside for Rachel Lux. Lux sends it over. What a point here. Pascuzzi's going to set for Edwards. And a drop shot. Pascuzzi again made a great attempt at it, but it was a perfectly placed drop shot and a hard-earned point for Hickory as they jump back into this first set, 13-11. Number 7, Darian Gilson, will go to the line. A competitive back-and-forth opening set here at Franklin High School in the opening round of the D10 Class AA playoffs, driven by DNR Transportation. Edwards had to take the kill attempt. Nice job there. Did exactly what she needed to do. It's one thing Layla Edwards has done well all season. Her, Paisley Lawson, several of the Knights really for that matter, have just stopped the bleeding when things start to tilt in the other direction. And they were able to do that there. Number 16, Kara Gardner checks in for number 7, Darian Gilson, and it'll be Rachel Lux, co-leader on the team with 32 aces this year, doing the serving. Great effort by Bird and Lawson, but the ball falls on the Eisenhower side of the court, and it's 14-12 now as Hickory gets served back. And I believe that's Catherine Erdesky. It's going to serve now. Lawson had to go to the floor to keep it alive. Edwards sends it over. Edwards tried to keep it alive. Bird dove for it, unable to get there. And Eisenhower, which once led by 6 in this opening set, that lead has fallen to 1. It's 14-13. And there's a service there. There haven't been many of those so far tonight. Eisenhower gets the benefit of one there and gets served back. It's 15-13 now in the opening set. Noticing a small lag on our scoreboard between me hitting the button and it updating, but trying to verbally keep it under control too. 15-13 Eisenhower in the Elwood National Forge first set. Bird leaves it for Edwards. Nice push shot by Bird, but Hickory able to corral it. Drop shot, Bird keeps it alive. Matson now leaves it for Edwards. Bird dives to the floor, but unable to get there in time, and Hickory has the 15-14 lead after the nice drop shot. I believe that was Ellie Ferentz who made the play there. And again, the Eisenhower lead is down to just one at 15-14. Remember when these two teams met earlier this season? And that one's out as it'll tie the game. Hickory's come all the way back from a 12-6 deficit to tie things at 15. Hickory won the first 2 sets in that match before Eisenhower won the final 3 sets of the night. Eisenhower would like to flip the script on that tonight. Maybe not completely, as you don't want to lose the last 3, but they'd love to get off to a better start. And right now, that's up in the air. It's 15-15. Both teams playing great defense here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Out of bounds, Font barely got her hands back in time. 16-15. And Meredith Smythe is going to now serve for the Knights. A fortunate miss there for Lainey Font. Got her hands out of the way just in time, and it ended up out of bounds, and the Knights are able to maintain the lead for now. They'll go to work now on maintaining that lead or building it. Peyton Madsen with a nice shot. Great defense continues by Hickory. Not making anything easy. Lawson with the push shot. Outside lead for Bryn Patterson, and Patterson put that in a spot that made it very difficult for return. And she's rewarded with a point, and the Hickory Hornets have tied this up one more time. And it's now 16 apiece, with the all-important first set hanging in the balance. Number 11, Ellie Ferentz serves, and the kill attempt from Lawson is long, and for the first time since very early in this opening set, Hickory has jumped back and now has a 17-16 lead and serve as the Knights look to get control of this first set back. Bird with the leave outside for Lawson. Lawson tried to take something off it, but Hickory was there for it. Font's going to leave for Lawson outside, and Lawson with the kill. That's what she was looking for on the last shot. This one a little more effective, and Paisley Lawson ties this match, or this set up at 17 apiece. There's a service error by Lainey Font. Hickory jumps back in front, 18-17. And now it's going to be number 25, Sydney Lee, the junior, going to the service line for, I believe, the first time tonight for Hickory. Her serve's handled by Smythe. Bird, great job by Hickory. And fortunate enough that one went out of bounds. And if you didn't believe before from the pregame talk that these two teams are very evenly matched, this first set has not done much to disprove that. It's 18-18 now, with the all-important opening set victory going to go to the next team that scores 7 points. Nice serve by Pascuzzi, but the Hornets were able to corral it. Now it's a leave outside for Lawson. Smythe keeps it alive. Pascuzzi sets again for Lawson. Nice job there. The Hornets still keeping it alive. The Hornets have been great at the net all night. It saved them several points, and might be one of the biggest reasons that they're still in this opening set. Not just in it, but tied at 18. Font goes to the floor to keep it alive. They'll try Lawson again for the kill, and this time she's successful. Paisley Lawson with another big kill, and a big point goes the Knights' way. They lead 19-18, with Lexi Pascuzzi continuing to serve here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Smythe got on her back foot and kept that alive. Lawson with a kill attempt. Ball's around in the ceiling. Nice job there by number 5, Taya Roberts, to calmly keep that thing in zone. Nice block there, out of bounds, or rather blocked and inbounds. A huge point for Hickory. That has been Hickory's strength here in this first set. Great play at the net. And really on that last play there, great job by Taya Roberts to calmly keep the ball alive out of the ceiling where things can easily get out of control. Kill attempt by Elena Bird. And there's a kill for number 26, Catherine Erdesky. And now Hickory back in the front, 20-19. Several lead changes here in this first set. Font keeps it alive. Pascuzzi leaves for Lawson. Smythe keeps it alive. Now Pascuzzi tries to leave for Lawson. And another strong play. That's Taya Roberts again. On the far side, continues to play strong at the net. It's 21-19 now. And the Hornets, after trailing 12-6 earlier in this opening set, are now 4 points away from jumping out to a 1-0 lead. Ruskas serving. Pascuzzi leaves it outside for Lawson. Lawson's blocked and it goes out of bounds. So even when the Knights are able to get the point, it's typically not just straight from the kill. A lot of times it's because the block attempt by Hickory is going out of bounds. So again, Hickory not making anything easy here for Eisenhower. And it's pretty much as expected. 21-20. Layla Edwards now with a kill attempt. Nice diving stop by Sydney Lee to keep things alive. Bird with the drop shot, but Roberts is there. Every point becoming more and more important. And another great defensive play by Hickory. Their play at the net has been second to none in this first set. And if they can somehow take the 1-0 lead, that will be the biggest reason why. And that shot long by Erdesky goes out of bounds, and now it becomes a race to 4 points. It's 21-all. Lawson serving for the Knights. The Elwood National Forge first set nears a conclusion, but the winner very much up in the air right now. Layla Edwards with a big kill at a big moment. And the Knights lead 22-21. And Hickory coach Maggie Ferentz wants to talk it over. Takes a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll take one with them back in 30 seconds. You're watching Playoff Volleyball on your daily local in the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
And back here at Franklin High School, 22-21 Knights here in the Elwood National Forge first set. Knights have the serve. It's Lawson serving. Font able to play it and keep it alive. Leave outside for Edwards. Sydney Lee to the floor. Another nice job by the defense of Hickory. The ball off of Elena Bird and out of bounds. Hickory gets served back. And it's 22-22 now. And it's number 7, Darian Gilson, serving for Franklin. Every serve becoming more and more important. Font there to keep it alive. It's a leave for Edwards. Taya Roberts sends it over. Lux keeps it alive. Left outside for Edwards. And a great defensive play there by number 26, Catherine Erdesky. Did it again. Kind of a defensive move, but the ball went over, fell where nobody was, and it's 23-22. As Darian Gilson will serve again for the Hornets. Font settles it. Pascuzzi leaves it for Edwards. Edwards with the kill attempt, and it's called out. And that is going to bring it to set point. And Coach Lori Pascuzzi for Eisenhower wants a timeout. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. And again, a thank you from the YDL Sports Network to D&R Transportation for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's broadcast and allowing us to bring you this opening round volleyball Class AA matchup tonight. Been a good one so far. 24-22. The Knights down to their last point here in the Elwood National Forge first set. And they'll have Hickory will have a chance to finish it off right here with the junior Darian Gilson at the service line. Font keeps it alive. Pascuzzi leaves outside for Edwards, tries a drop shot, but Hickory's there. Erdesky with the kill to finish things off. And Hickory's going to take the opening set, 25-22. Strong play at the end of that opening set from Catherine Erdesky. The junior made several key plays that helped the Hickory Hornets win the Elwood National Forge first set, 25-22. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with more playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by D&R Transportation.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And we are back here at Franklin High School. It's playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by D&R Transportation. Alan Siebert coming to you from Franklin High School, where the Hickory Hornets just picked up victory in the Elwood National Forge first set. Trailed 12-6 at one point in the match and ended up coming back for a 25-22 win. We'll remind you it was about 4 weeks ago, actually. 3 weeks ago, to be exact, that the Hickory Hornets jumped out to a 2-0 lead on the Eisenhower Knights, and the Knights came back. So not unfamiliar territory for the Knights, and no reason to panic after playing an extremely competitive opening set. And now we'll prepare ourselves for the Verischetti Holdings second set. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verischetti & Son, Inc. Find out more at VerischettiHoldings.com. Today's game is being brought to you by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at shophealingbeauty.com. So it'll be Hickory starting off with serve for the second set here. Edwards drop shot, saved. Roberts leaves it outside for Bryn Patterson. Outside lead for Matson, and not what she could do with that one. Eisenhower will give up the opening point of the second set. As Hickory trying to pick up where it left off, taking a 1-0 lead here in the opening, or rather in the opening moments of the second set. Layla Edwards comes right back with a kill attempt. It's a point for Eisenhower, and the Knights are on the board in the second set. One thing this Knights team is battle-tested. They have had several moments in this season where it looked like a match was getting out of hand. They've found a way several times to come back. So not anything that unexpected or unfamiliar to them, and just proving that point. Layla Edwards with a perfectly placed ace right on the back line, called in, and it's 2-1 Eisenhower with the senior Edwards at the service line. Another good placement. This time Hickory's there for it. Nice job there by number 18, Bryn Patterson. Nice kill attempt, and it wasn't to an empty spot, but there was nowhere that Elena Bird could go with it. It goes out of bounds, and Hickory evens the match up at 2 apiece here. And it'll be number 11, senior Ellie Ferentz, serving. Bird leaves it for Matson. Another attempt by Patterson. And Patterson again just continuing to come in big at the net. If there's one place where Hickory's had the advantage, and it's not to say that Eisenhower hasn't played well at the net. It's just Hickory's been pretty lights out at the net, getting a hand on everything, and just generally making life difficult for the Knights. Despite that, the Knights have been able to stay in this match. Paisley Lawson with the kill attempt. That's in, and it's all tied up at 3 as Lawson's kill evens things up here in the Veriskety Holdings second set. Reminder, the winner of tonight's matchup gets Corey later this week, so the road doesn't get any easier. But to get to Corey, you got to get through tonight, and that'll help there. There's an ace from Peyton Matson, the sophomore, with a beautiful serve, and the Knights are back on top 4-3 here in the second set. Matson will try to make it 2 in a row. Sends it to the back row. And there's one of the rare mistakes at the net tonight by Hickory. Bryn Patterson's kill attempt goes into the net. And the Knights take a 5-3 lead. Led by 6 in the first set tonight. Only to watch the Hornets come back and take victory in that first set, 25-22. Lawson sends it over. Now Roberts sets for Patterson. Pascuzzi, or rather Bird, leaves it outside for Lawson. Lawson's kill attempt is wide, and Hickory's got served back. 5-4 now. Sydney Lee checks in for Bryn Patterson, and Catherine Erdesky, who played so strong at the end of the first set, checking back in for Lexi Frazier. And it'll be Lee serving. And after initially looking like he was going to call it out, they're going to call it in. And Sydney Lee's got an ace. And the second set is all tied up at 5. With the junior Lee serving again for the Hornets. Lawson able to get it over for the Knights. Outside lead for Erdesky, nicely blocked by Robinault. But Hickory's able to come back. Lawson now with the kill attempt. And it goes off Hickory and out of bounds. So another strong play from Paisley Lawson. And the Knights retake the lead, 6-5 here. Number 24, Danny Evans, checks out for the Hornets. And it'll be Lexi Pascuzzi serving. Nice serve by Pascuzzi, handled by Lee. Lawson, another kill attempt. This one's long. Wasn't not long by much, but probably the right call. And it's 6-6 here. Emerson Hruska ready to serve for Hickory. Smythe's there to keep it alive. Pascuzzi sets it outside for Lawson. Lawson sends it right back. Nice job by Font. Got to go over now. Bird does so. Nice defense by the Knights. Erdesky tried a drop shot, didn't get quite enough on it. And Eisenhower is able to jump back in the lead. 7-6 here in the Veriskety Holdings second set. And Lawson serves, but we have an official timeout as the Knights were trying to substitute Layla Edwards in for Meredith Smythe. So the Knights leading 7-6. Lawson with the serve. Lee's able to settle it for Hickory. One more chance to get it over. Herdesky sends it over, but it's out of bounds, and the Knights have a 2-point lead, 8-6 now. As once again, Lawson tries to give the Knights a little bit of breathing room here in the Veriskety Holdings second set. Herdesky with the push shot, handled by Lawson. Pascuzzi leaves it outside for Edwards. Lee goes to the floor to keep things alive for Hickory. Nice job by Pascuzzi there. Nice block by Elena Bird. And Eisenhower's contending that the ball went off of Hickory and out of bounds. But as it stands, they're going to be called out on Eisenhower. And the Knights will lose out on that point. Captain Lainey Font going to the referee just for an explanation or to ask what happened with the point. And the referee going ahead and giving that to her. Font explains it to her teammates now as they get ready to continue on here in the second set. Knights still lead 8-7. And we'll work to try to get that point back here. Lawson leaves for Edwards. Push shot over is handled by the Knights. Pascuzzi with the set for Layla Edwards, and Edwards with another kill. She's been a kill machine so far tonight. Her and Paisley Lawson have been the ones doing most of the damage at the net, as it's been all season, really. Robinalt does a lot of the blocking, and same with Matson. Bird as well. But the leaders in kills by a large margin are Paisley Lawson and Layla Edwards, and they've both been on it tonight. Edwards gets another chance, but that one's blocked. Good defense by the Hornets. Sydney Lee with the attempt. Edwards will get another attempt, and she'll come through again with another kill. Layla Edwards now 10-7 in favor of the Knights. Font, nice serve. Got a lot of heat behind it. Comes back and plays defense. When the ball's returned, Matson with the kill attempt. Nice play by the sophomore Peyton Matson. That one to the floor. It's 11-7 Knights here in the Veriskety Holdings second set. And much around the same part of the set as last set. The Knights are starting to get some momentum. That serve by Lainey Font just short. Hits the top of the net and falls back on Eisenhower's side. 11-8 now. And junior, number 26, Catherine Herdesky, will take a serve attempt. And Hickory will trade service errors with the Hornets. And it's now 12-8. And it'll be the junior, Alana Bird, going to the line for Eisenhower as they try to build on this second set lead. Roberts does a good job keeping it alive. There's the lead for Robinalt. Robinalt's push shot goes deep, but Hickory's there. Bryn Patterson's kill attempt is long, and Eisenhower's lead has grown to 5. So far in this second set looks a lot like the opening set. The Knights obviously hoping for a different end result. They led 12-6 in the first set before Hickory came back. They lead 13-8 in this set. And there's another mistake. Bryn Patterson got off balance a little bit, hit into the net. And the Knights have built a 6-point lead, which is as big as the lead got in the opening set. And it's going to cause another timeout from head coach Maggie Ferentz. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with them. Back in 30 seconds with more playoff volleyball on the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation. Back here at Franklin High School, point continues, and the momentum continues for the Knights as they score again out of the timeout. Have their biggest lead at any point of the match tonight, 15-8, with Bird still serving. One more chance for Hickory to send it over. They do. Laney Font's got it. Bird leaves it outside. Matson tries a drop shot. Gets Hickory off balance, but they recover nicely. The point continues. Layla Edwards with another kill attempt. Great defense, great diving play there by number 16, Kara Gardner. And then Font does the same. And a delayed call there. It's going to go against the Knights. I think the Knights are still trying to figure out what exactly happened on that play, but the call's already been made. 15-9 now in favor of the Eisenhower Knights here in the Veriskety Holdings second set. And another service there, second one of this second set. Creeps Eisenhower closer and closer to that magic number of 25 that they need to even this match out at one set apiece. Sophomore Meredith Smythe will go to the service line with her team up 16-9. Patterson tried to sneak a shot over, but Lawson was there for it. Lawson with the kill attempt now, and there's another point. Paisley Lawson and Layla Edwards continue to wreak havoc, kind of taking turns right now. Edwards on the bench right now, Lawson back in the game. And the Knights lead by 8 in the second set. Bird keeps it alive and some miscommunication. I was going to say, Robinault dug it out. They never blew the whistle. And Hickory's number 16, Kara Gardner, actually caught the ball because she thought the point was over. I think most everybody on the Hickory side thought the point was over, but the whistle never blew. They kept playing, and the Knights get the point, 18-9. And Hickory's number 24, Danny Evans, makes sure to get the serve back for the Hornets this time with a nice play. It's 18-10 now, and it'll be number 11, Ellie Ferentz, going to the service line. With the Hornets down 8, 18-10 here. Knights lead in the second set. Bird leaves for Lawson. Lawson's kill attempt, no doubt about it. Hammered it right down there, and the Knights quickly get served back and lead 19-10 with sophomore Peyton Matson taking her turn at the line. Knights just 6 points away from evening this match at one set apiece. Bird back outside. Lawson above the net again. Nicely blocked by the Hornets. Lawson will get another attempt. And again, Hickory is there. Sydney Lee with a great play. Left it right where nobody was. Put the Knights defense in a bad spot, and Hickory gets the point. 19-11 now as Erdesky checks in for Lexi Frazier. And Lee, after the nice play, will go to the line. Lawson able to keep things alive. Font's got to send it over and does. Nice job by the Knights. Blocked at the net by Robinault. Bird with the push shot, perfectly placed. And Alana Bird makes a big play, and the Knights move closer to a second set win. Now 20-11 with one of their better servers, senior Lexi Pascuzzi, taking her turn. Pascuzzi's serve is good. Now Hickory has returned it, and Paisley Lawson with a kill attempt. And Lawson's just jumping just a little bit higher and just a little bit, hitting the ball a little bit harder in this second set. And it's been all the difference as the Knights lead swells to 10 as they now lead 21-11 in the Veriskety Holdings second set. Pascuzzi with a nice play to keep it alive. Bird leaves it outside for Lux. Lux, nicely placed shot. Nice return by Hickory that forced Eisenhower to play it. Bird sends it over. Pascuzzi to the floor with a dig. Ultimately, the Hornets will still get the point, but a nice effort by the Knights defense. Lexi Pascuzzi did a great job going to the floor there. 21-12 now. Eisenhower leading, but Hickory with the serve. As they try to put together a comeback here to take a 2-0 lead. Pascuzzi leaves it outside for Lawson. Lawson sends Christina Kohler to the floor. Pascuzzi again leaving for Lawson, but there's a block. They've done it several times. Great job at the net by Hickory all night. Pascuzzi again with leaving for Lawson. Kohler again stands in and takes it. Lawson will get another kill attempt. And the third time's a charm for Paisley Lawson. Another kill for the junior. And now Layla Edwards will check in, and the Knights will have both of their big swingers on the court at the same time, leading 22-12, 3 points away from tying this matchup at 1 set apiece. Number 22, Audrey Harkless with a nice play. Bird got up and blocked it, but couldn't handle the rebound. And Hickory staves off a Knights attempt to get within 2 points here. It's now 22-13. Junior Reagan Anderson's in for the first time tonight for the Hornets. Bird tried to leave for Edwards, but it went over the net. Pascuzzi with the set for Edwards. Blocked by number 11, Ellie Ferentz. And another point for Hickory. It's now 22-14. Number 7, Darian Gilson will serve. And off a Pascuzzi for an ace. And Hickory now has clipped off a few straight points and it's gotten within 7, 22-15 here. Baraschetti holding second set. The Knights want to get this under control before their Hickory gets too much momentum. That shot is out of bounds, and Eisenhower now just 2 points away from a set victory. Kara Gardner checks back in for number 7, Darian Gilson, and it'll be Lainey Font, the senior, serving for Eisenhower. Right off the top of the net. And Font to the floor, try to save that one, but Hickory gets the point. Eisenhower now remains 2 points away from the set victory. Bryn Patterson's going to check back in. It'll be Erdesky serving for Hickory as the Hornets trail by 7 here in the second set. And there's a service error into the net. The Knights now at set point here. Pascuzzi comes out, Robinald in, and Alana Bird will go to the service line for the Knights, serving to try and even this match up at 1 set apiece. Bird with the serve. Robert sends it over, but Matson's there. Bird leaves for Edwards outside. Edwards almost had the kill to finish the set, but nice job in the back row by Kara Gardner to keep it alive. Matson's shot into the net, and at least for 1 point, Hickory's able to stave off the set point. It's 24-17, and it'll be up to junior Taya Roberts to go on a run here and try to bring the Hornets back into it as the Knights have set point here in the second set. Bird able to dig that one out. Edwards sends it over. Patterson leaves it for Edwards. Bird going to set it again. Back row hit for Lawson. Gardner to the floor, keeps it alive. And that ball laid up Font, but she was able to keep it. Edwards over, and her face said it all on that one. I don't know that that was the intended result, but whatever it was, it worked. And the Knights have victory here in the Baraschetti holding second set. Eisenhower now winning the second set, 25-17. This match is all tied up at 1 apiece. We'll take a short break and be back with more playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Back here at Franklin High School in the Class AA volleyball opening round between the Eisenhower Knights and the Hickory Hornets, tied at 1 set apiece. Eisenhower with they fell behind 25-22, lost the opening set, and have now hoping to, or actually did even the matchup, a 25-17 victory in the second set. And now we get ready for the DNR Transportation third set. At DNR Transportation, your child's safety is our business. We're proud to transport your Knights on the road and in the community. And guess what? DNR Transportation is PUC licensed, which means we can handle more than school routes, from wedding shuttles to youth group trips anywhere in Pennsylvania. So when safety and reliability matter, ride with the best. DNR Transportation. Call 814-436-7658 or email office at drtransportation.net today. And a big good luck to the Lady Knights team in their playoff matchup. Your friends at DNR Transportation are cheering you on all the way. So that first serve of the opening set, or the third set, is a service error. And Hickory will have the first point of this set. Layla Edwards sends it over. Patterson able to send it over to Alana Bird. Edwards now with a chance. Nice job by Kohler to keep it going. Bird with the lead for Edwards. There's a nice play by Bryn Patterson. She's made quite a few tonight. She makes another one there. And the first 2 points of this third set belong to Hickory. As it's 2-0 here in the DNR Transportation third set. Taya Roberts serving. Lainey Font able to keep it. Edwards has to send it over. She does. They'll leave it back outside for Patterson. Edwards with the kill attempt, but Hickory there to stop it. Lawson keeps it alive. Bird now for Edwards. Robinault keeps it alive. Matson now. Bird has to send it over. Outside for Bryn Patterson. And a 4 hit is going to be called on the Eisenhower gets its first point of the third set. Layla Edwards now. Serving for Eisenhower. Lainey Font outside to Paisley Lawson. And Lawson with another kill. And this third set is all knotted up, as much of this game has been. It's about an evenly played match as you can get so far. First set went to Hickory. Second set to Eisenhower. Now we're tied up early in the third set. And there's a nice play by number 24, Danny Evans, as Hickory gets the point and retakes the lead here in the DNR Transportation third set. Number 11, Ellie Ferentz will serve. Outside and miss hit there by Alana Bird as she tried to set up Paisley Lawson. Not much Lawson could do with it, unfortunately, for the Knights. And Hickory now up 4-2. Meredith Smythe to the floor to keep things alive. Lawson has to run and send it over. She does. Left outside for Bryn Patterson, whose shot is long. Eisenhower gets service back. It's 4-3. And Lainey Font had to go a few extra steps there to get that. Knocked into one of the cameras at the far end of the court. Lainey Font now serving. Nice job returning that diving to the floor by Kohler. And Kohler's efforts is going to get Hickory the point. They lead 5-3 now. Sydney Lee checks back in, as well as Catherine Urdesky for Hickory. It's 6-5. Or rather, 5-3. I don't know where I got 6-5. Maybe it will be 6-5 here in a few seconds. We'll see. Darian Gilson. And if that's going to be the case, the Knights are going to have to get a couple points in a row, because now Hickory with a 6-3 edge in the third set. Sydney Lee will be serving. Her serve's handled by Lainey Font. Bird leaves it for Lawson. Lee has to send it over, and she does, but it's going to be well out. And Eisenhower now 6-4. They've closed to within 2 here in the DNR Transportation third set. Lexi Pascuzzi, the senior, will serve now for Eisenhower. They try to erase this slim deficit here in the third set. Gilson tried to drop shot, but Lawson was there. Pascuzzi will reset it for Lawson. And Lawson just never really got a hold of that one. It'll be Hickory's point. 7-4 now in favor of the Hornets. Emerson Herska. I hope I'm not butchering that name too bad. I probably am. But Pascuzzi outside to Bird. Bird, another error for the Knights. And they've been uncharacteristically sloppy to start this third set. And it's an important one because the match is all tied up at 1 apiece. 8-4 now in favor of the Hornets in the third. Knights have to get some control here. Pascuzzi. Lawson was able to somehow get that over. Had to take a weird angle, but managed to get it. Pascuzzi keeps things alive. Font now leaving for Lawson. But Kohler's there. Bird up with the attempt. It's in on the line. And the referee at the net called it out. The line judge called it in. And it's going to go to Hickory. It's the net judge has the final say, and it's 9-4 now. It's been a tough third set so far for the Knights, but still have plenty of time here as it's early, 9-4. Pascuzzi keeps it alive. Now one more chance, and yeah, off the basketball hoop. Not much they could do there. And yeah, I figured Coach Lori Pascuzzi of the Knights is going to take a timeout. It's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. Alan Siebert here with you at Franklin High School for the Class 2A first round playoffs between the Hickory Hornets and the Eisenhower Knights. We'd like to again thank DNR Transportation for stepping up and sponsoring tonight's broadcast, allowing us to bring you video of this game, as the Knights hope won't be their last game of the season. They need a victory tonight. The winner of tonight's game takes on Corey in the next round later this week. Right now, the Knights a little bit of work to do in the third set. That'll help, though, as that serve by Hickory goes long, and the Knights get within 5. It's 10-5. Still a long way to go in this set. Lawson serving. And there's a ace for Paisley Lawson, and Eisenhower gets within 4. Lawson's serve gets over. Knights thought it was going to go out, but Edwards played it. She'll try to make up for it now and will. So a nice job for what might have first been a mistake, as Edwards might have played a ball that was going to go out. She made sure that Eisenhower got the point anyway, so it's 10-7. Nice deep serve there by Lawson. Kept alive. Lux keeps it alive. Font has to send it over and does. Nice recovery by the Knights. Erdesky with the drop shot. Lux went to the ground. And Hickory gets service back. They now lead 11-7. Christina Kohler comes out and Ellie Ferentz returns. Knights have gotten back within 4. It's 11-7 in the third set. Match tied, 1 set apiece. Left outside for Edwards. And Edwards will ultimately be the end of that point as the Knights get back on the board, 11-8. The Knights, since that timeout by Pascuzzi, have scored 4 of the last 5 points and have settled the third set just a bit, gotten back into it. Rachel Lux serving now for Eisenhower. Pascuzzi tries to set up Edwards. Nice block at the net. That was number 11. Ellie Ferentz did it again for Hickory. And those are the kind of plays that have kept Hickory with a slight advantage here at times. Able to block some of the big kill attempts from Eisenhower's Layla Edwards and Paisley Lawson. And there's an ace for Hickory, and now the lead is back up to 5. And it'll be Erdesky continuing to serve for Hickory. Pascuzzi able to keep it up there. Edwards going to send it over, and there's an unforced error and something you don't usually see from the Knights. They've had a few in this set. It's been a rough set so far. Still 14-8. Plenty of time to rebound, but the mistakes have piled up here in this set, and the Knights have to find a way here to settle and get back in it here. Outside for Bryn Patterson. You're not going to stop that one. Nothing Lawson could do with it. Hickory now up 15-8. Huge kill from Bryn Patterson. Has Hickory rather up 15-8 here at Franklin High School in the third set. And again, another trouble returning the serve. The Knights just struggling here in this set. There's really no other way around it. Credit to Hickory. They are putting the Knights in those bad spots as momentum has fully shifted here in the third set. 16-8. Pascuzzi leaves for Lawson. Lawson's shot is long, and the lead is up to 9. And Lori Pascuzzi is going to take another Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with her. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
Welcome back to Franklin High School. Alan Siebert here with you at high school playoff volleyball. Eisenhower trailing 17-8. Head coach Lori Pascuzzi just took another timeout. Great job by Hickory there. It looked like Eisenhower was going to get that point. Layla Edwards tried to drop shot, came right back to her. And the Hornets just continue to play great defense at the net. And they still do here, as again Hickory keeps it alive. They have had several chances where that point could have gone awry, but momentum squarely in the court of the Hickory Hornets right now. And despite the Knights' best efforts, it's still Hickory's point, 18-8 in the DNR Transportation third set. Edwards, another kill attempt, is those kill attempts that Lawson and Edwards were getting earlier in this game, they have not been able to get in this set so far. That's been the difference, 18-8. Great play at the net by the Knights. And another miscue by the Knights is going to have them down 19-8 now. And yeah, momentum fully with the Hickory Hornets here. And that service in by Erdesky. It's a service ace, and it's 20-8 as the Hickory Hornets have everything going their way. Erdesky still serving. Pascuzzi leaves it outside for Matson. Font able to keep it alive, and now Pascuzzi will leave it for Edwards. Blocked at the net. Matson with a nice job to send it over where nobody was, and momentarily at least the Knights break that momentum. Robin Alt back in for Pascuzzi. It's 20-9 in favor of Hickory in the third set. Erdesky comes out. Also, Audrey Harkless comes out for Hickory. Kara Gardner back in. Alana Bird serving for Eisenhower. Lawson keeps it alive. Bird now. And again, Hickory able to stave off a kill attempt from Layla Edwards. She'll get another attempt here. And again, Kara Gardner in the back row there to keep it alive. Eisenhower with the good defense this time. Bryn Patterson sends it to Paisley Lawson. Now outside to Layla Edwards. Diving to the floor is number 5, Taya Roberts. She keeps it alive. Robin Alt's shot is just long. And another close call goes against the Knights here. 21-9 now. Robin Alt thought she had perfect placement on that shot in the corner. It was ruled out, and the Hornets are within 4 points of wrapping up victory in the second set, or third set, rather. Edwards unable to get it over. The Knights will end up with 4 hits there, and Hickory now leading 22-9. Dominant performance by the Hornets here in the DNR Transportation third set. Roberts serving. Font will have to send it over, and does. And Bryn Patterson, huge kill, way above the net there. And the Knights are 2 points away from falling behind 2-1 here in the Class AA first round. Just been a set to forget for the Eisenhower Knights. Font will have to send it over. She does. They're probably going to set up for Patterson. They do again. Patterson, Bird dives to keep it alive, and Robin Alt and Font almost collide. That ball hits the floor, and it is set point for the Hickory Hornets as they are 1 point away from taking a 2-1 lead here in the match at Franklin High School. Roberts with the serve, and it's an ace to finish off the third set. A dominant set for the Hickory Hornets as they now take a 2-1 lead in the match, winning the DNR Transportation third set 25-9. We'll take a short break, and we'll be back with more of playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And welcome back to Franklin High School. It's playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation. Alan Siebert here as the Eisenhower Knights now face a 2-1 deficit here in the opening round against the 9th-seeded Hickory Hornets. Winner of tonight's match gets Corey, top-seeded Corey, later this week in the quarterfinals. So the Eisenhower Knights now for the first time tonight, or not the first time this season, facing a loss going into a set. This is where the Knights have been at their best all season. They're going to need one more comeback if they want their season to continue one more night as we get ready for the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg 4th set. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. Today's game is being brought to you in part by the Warren Forest High Ed Council. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. And so it will be Taya Roberts of the Hickory Hornets serving to start this 4th set. And if the Knights can't come out on top in this set, it will be the final set of the season. Lainey Font and Alana Bird team up to keep that point alive. Nice block at the net by Riley Robinault. The Knights desperately try to find some momentum. And it won't come on this point. That was Ellie Ferentz there to send it back. And the first point of the 4th set goes to the Hickory Hornets. Layla Edwards unable to handle that serve, and it's an ace. The first 2 points of this set go to Hickory as they lead 2-0. And inch their way closer to a berth in the quarterfinals. Paisley Lawson leaves it for Layla Edwards. Nice job there off of number 24, Danny Evans for Hickory. Eisenhower scores the point. It's 2-1. And the Knights have served for the first time here in the 4th set. Senior Layla Edwards will do the serving. Knights trail by 1 with their season on the line here in the 4th set. Font's going to leave it for Lawson. Lawson with the kill attempt, perfectly placed, in Eisenhower has evened this up at 2 apiece. Lawson continues to play well above the net, well above her height, and keeping the Knights in it. It's 2-2. Hornets lead the match 2-1. Bird with another lead for Lawson, just not in any position that Lawson could do anything with it, and the unforced error will make it 3-2. And it'll be Ellie Ferentz serving now for Hickory. Lawson with another kill attempt, blocked again. And unfortunately, the block, Lawson had to return and do what she could with it, but it falls between, or right in front of Riley Robinault. 4-2 now in favor of Hickory. The Knights do what they can to try and not let this get too far out of hand like the 3rd set did, where Hickory earned a 25-9 win. Meredith Smythe keeps it alive, now outside to Paisley Lawson, blocked again. Robinault had to send it over. Nice play at the net by Robinault and Bird. And Bryn Patterson again is there. It's 5-2 Hickory. As the Hornets try to grab control of this fourth set. Off the top of the net, Font there barely gets under it. Lawson with the kill attempt, it's in. And Eisenhower's got another point. Paisley Lawson, another huge play. Doing everything she can to keep the Knights in it. As they trail 5-3 with the sophomore Peyton Madsen serving. Bird leaves it for Lux. And a nice play by Lux. Gets it over. Hickory unable to return it, and the Knights are within one. It's 5-4 here in the fourth set. And Madsen will continue service for the Knights. And too much muscle on that one. Out of bounds deep, and Hickory takes a 6-4 lead as Sydney Lee and Catherine Urdeski check back in. Bryn Patterson and Lexi Frazier to the bench for Hickory. Lee's serve handled by Font. Bird keeps it alive, and now Lawson has to send it over. Nice diving play by Lee to keep things alive. And that kill attempt by Urdeski goes out. Eisenhower going to get service back. 6-5 here in the fourth set. Pascuzzi's going to check in for Robinault. And speaking of Pascuzzi, the senior will go to the service line with the Knights trailing by 1. Nice placement by Pascuzzi. Drop shot attempt by Urdeski, saved by Lux. And ball goes into the net, and Hickory gets service back. 7-5 here in the Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg fourth set. Hornets trying to build on a 2-point lead here in this set. Smythe able to settle it. Leave outside for Bird. Blocked at the net, but nice play by Alana Bird. Gets the Knights service back, and the team's now trading points back and forth. Smythe comes out. Layla Edwards back in. 7-6 with Paisley Lawson going to the service line for Eisenhower. Lawson serves handled by Lee. Lawson got a hand on it to keep it alive, but it was out of reach of Font. And again, points trading back and forth here. Hickory now 8-6. Darian Gilson serving. Pascuzzi gets a hand under it. Bird tried to send it over and just short. And Hickory now 9-6. Frustration setting in a bit on the Eisenhower side, but still nothing out of reach. Everything in play here. As Gilson serves, Lawson settles. Bird leaves it for Lux. Lux makes another great play at the net, and Eisenhower's got the ball back. It's now 9-7. Couple strong plays by Rachel Lux so far in this fourth set. Lainey Font serving. 9-7 is the score. Hickory's on top. And what a shot by Harkless. Put it right where nobody was. And again, Hickory not allowing the Knights to stack up any points. It's 10-7. Bryn Patterson back in. 3-point lead for the Hickory Hornets here in the fourth set. Already up 2-1 in the match. And that's a service error from Urdeski. Eisenhower quickly gets things back. And it's 10-8. So a little more even of a fourth set. Third set was dominated by the Hornets, 25-9. Robinault in for Pascuzzi. And another nice play at the net for Hickory. Just haven't been able to stack any points together, have the Eisenhower Knights in this set. Taya Roberts serving. Edwards settles it. Now Edwards will have to send it over and does. Nice job by Lawson to stave off that kill attempt. Edwards now with the kill attempt, but Patterson's there for Hickory. And that ball off of Peyton Madsen's hands, and luckily there's a wall behind us, or that ball would still be rolling. Hickory 12-8. Taya Roberts, the junior, still serving. Has to go over this time. Matson sends it over. And yeah, I'm going to say it was too far out of bounds when it went over, and Hickory's lead has grown to 5. And Coach Lori Pascuzzi of the Knights wants a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. So Hickory leading 2-1, leading 13-8 in the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg fourth set. And the Knights have their backs up against the wall. They've had them against the wall several times this season, but this is as desperate as the times have been. They need a spark, and they need it right now. 13-8. Hickory serving. Junior Taya Roberts still in control for the Knights. Let's see how Eisenhower responds out of the timeout. And it goes off the ceiling rafters in to the floor. And so Hickory just keeps up with its strong play. They grab momentum at the beginning of the third set and haven't given it back yet. 14-8. And there's a missed serve, which will be desperately needed by the Knights. 14-9. Layla Edwards, the senior, will serve for Eisenhower, with the Hornets leading by 5 in the fourth set. Robinot with a nice play at the net. With the block, Eisenhower gets back-to-back points for one of the first times in this set. And it's 14-10. The Knights desperately trying to force a fifth set. They will need to do that, or their season will come to an end here. A strong season for the Eisenhower Knights. Their first season with combining with the Youngsville program had a lot of success, and they'd love to add a playoff victory to that, and that point will help them get 1 point closer to that. It's 14-11 now. Layla Edwards still serving, and the Knights have trimmed the lead to 3. Nice block, Matson, that time. Lawson to the floor to keep it alive. Matson will have to send it over. She does. Bird outside to Lawson. Lawson, Gardner's there to stave off that kill. Another outside lead for Paisley Lawson. Too much juice on that one. Out of bounds, and Hickory gets service back. 15-11 here. Meredith Smythe in for Layla Edwards. Ellie Ferentz serving for Hickory here. Lawson with the kill attempt. Partially blocked. Bird rather, keeps it alive. Now Font, now Smythe sends it over, and a nice recovery by the Eisenhower defense. Love to pick up the point after that nice save there. And Lawson does enough to get it over, and Eisenhower will get that point. So the effort on defense is rewarded with the point. It's 15-12. Sophomore Peyton Matson going to the service line with the Knights down by 3. Bird going to send it over. And they called a double hit on Alana Bird. Didn't see much there, but the referee made the call, and it's 16-12. As Hickory creeping closer to what they need. Sydney Lee now going to the service line with the Knights down 4 in the fourth set. Bird leaves it outside for Rachel Lux. Lux is able to return it. And that one ends up in the ceiling. And Eisenhower gets a much-needed break as they cut the lead to 3. Pascuzzi will enter for Robinalt, and I believe Pascuzzi is going to be serving. So 16-13 in favor of Hickory. Eisenhower serving in the fourth set, down 2-1. Berdesky tried to drop it off. Lux was there. Nice lead by Pascuzzi for Lawson, and Lawson gets the kill. And Eisenhower back within 2. As again, the resilience of the Eisenhower Knights. Pascuzzi continuing to serve. Nice leave outside. And Lawson running to the sidelines for a tape job real quick. Some of the tape had come off after that last kill. Getting retaped. She's good, and it's 17-14 now. Lawson rejoins the action. And Emerson Ruska serving for Hickory. Smythe keeps it alive. Pascuzzi now. Lawson has to send it over and does. Pascuzzi, nice play, diving to the floor. Now she'll send it over. Lux is there this time. Pascuzzi, nice job getting it over to Lawson. That could have been a catastrophic mistake, but it was kept alive, and the Knights will have a chance. And off of Gilson and out of bounds. Eisenhower back within 2 again. 17-15. Smythe out, Edwards in. Knights trailing by 2 in the Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg fourth set. Paisley Lawson gonna serve. It's a good one. Has Hickory in a bit of trouble, but they will steady and get the ball over. Font has it now. Outside lead for Edwards. Edwards with the kill attempt. And it goes out of bounds. Nice play by Roberts for Hickory. Had no choice but to dive out of bounds. And head coach Maggie Ferentz of Hickory is going to call a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. We'll take one with them back in 30 seconds with more playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
And welcome back to Franklin High School. Eisenhower trailing 17-16 in the fourth set, down 2-1 in the match. Trying to put together their second comeback against Hickory in 3 weeks. And a rare error there from Layla Edwards as Hickory gets service back. It's 18-16. So close to forcing a fifth set, but so close to dropping this match 3-1. The next few moments are going to go a long way in determining that. There's an ace from number 7, Darian Gilson. Hickory's got a few quick points out of the timeout, and it's 19-16. Hickory 6 points away from victory and advancing to Thursday's quarterfinal against Corey. Gilson serve. Steadied by Lawson. Pascuzzi with the lead for Edwards. Off of Hickory and out of bounds. Eisenhower gets the point. It's 19-17 here. Matson checks back in for Rachel Lux. Back and forth we go. Laney Font serving. Drop shot, no good, but Matson there, and that's going to be a big time point for Eisenhower. Back within one, 19-18. This set, a lot like the opening set, went down to the wire where it was 25-22. Hickory won that one. The Knights have to win this one or the season comes to an end. Kill attempt is fought off by Font. Edwards gets it over. And a kill from Erdesky, 20-18 now, as Hickory gets service back, leads by 2 here. Catherine Erdesky, after the nice kill, will go to the service line with the Hornets up by 2. Edwards backed away, and Pascuzzi couldn't get to it, and Hickory is 4 points away, and Coach Pascuzzi is going to take another Ross-Becker Insurance timeout. Ross-Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross-Becker. Reminder, tonight's game is being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. So 21-18, the Knights 4 points away from elimination, but 7 points away from forcing a fifth and determining set here. Lawson keeps it alive. Edwards now keeps it alive, and Pascuzzi gets it over. Bryn Patterson with another kill attempt, and she comes down with it, and Hickory's 3 points away. Erdesky still serving for Hickory. 22-18 in favor of the Hornets. Layla Edwards sends it back. Nice block at the net by Alana Bird, and Eisenhower desperately needed serve back, gets it back here. It's 22-19. And it'll be Bird serving as Robinalt checks back in for Lexi Pascuzzi. Bird serving, nice serve. Set into the middle of the floor by Taya Roberts. And now the Hickory is just 2 points away from advancing and ending Eisenhower's season. And Roberts is going to be the one serving. Lawson tries to leave it for Edwards. Once again, great defense. Bird will have to send it back, and now Lawson will have to send it over. Matson puts it down there, and the Knights not going down without a fight. 23-20. They get served back. Layla Edwards out, Meredith Smythe in, and it'll be the sophomore serving for Eisenhower with the Knights down 3 in the fourth set. Smythe's serve is a good one. Hickory goes to work on its return. Matson there. It'll be Lawson with the kill attempt. Nice adjustment by Hickory. Smythe able to keep it alive. Bird gets to it. Now Lawson has to send it over. She does, and it's too long, and it's match point for the Hickory Hornets. 24-20. And at match point here at Franklin High School, the Knights just 1 point away from the season coming to an end. It'll be Ellie Ferentz serving for the match. Font gets under it. Bird keeps it alive. Lawson has to send it over. She does. Gilson with the drop shot, but Lawson's there. Bird with the push shot. Puts Hickory in a tough spot. Ball comes off the net on Hickory's side. Font's there. Now Bird leaving it for Robinalt. Bryn Patterson with the kill attempt. Blocked by Matson, but out of bounds. And the Hickory Hornets have knocked off the Eisenhower Knights in the opening round of the Class AA playoffs, winning 3-1 here tonight at Franklin High School. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back with a brief Icy Inc. post-game show, and we'll also have an interview with your Icy Inc. player of the game. That'll be all here in a few moments. Thank you for listening, and stick with us for that post-game show. With more, we'll be back with more playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network, driven by DNR Transportation.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside. That now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
And welcome back here to Franklin High School. The Hickory Hornets come away with a 3-1 victory tonight over the Eisenhower Knights. on playoff volleyball on the YDL Sports Network, here with our Icy Ink post-game show. Icy Ink, for all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Ink at 814-688-0034 or visit them at icyink.com. Let's make, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. And now we're here with our Icy Ink player of the game, senior Bryn Patterson for the Hickory Hornets. Congratulations on the playoff win. I know you guys earlier this season, Eisenhower had come back on you guys. So you guys, when they evened the matchup, you guys really took control in that third set. What started working for you guys in the third set that helped you carry on, because you had the momentum the rest of the way?
We really brought our momentum. We've been practicing really hard, and we knew that this game meant a lot to us, and we really wanted to win this playoff game to see how we play against them coming this Thursday. So we were just really excited. All
right. So, and you guys, of course, as you said, you get Corey next, top seeded. So nothing to lose, kind of playing with house money now. Congratulations on the win tonight, and good luck on Thursday, and good luck the rest of the playoffs.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations, Bryn Patterson, our Icy Ink player of the game. And that'll just about do it for us here tonight with playoff volleyball on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Thank you for watching, and join us this Friday when the Eisenhower Knights take on the Greenville Trojans at Eisenhower High School. This is Alan Siebert signing off from Franklin High School.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Good luck.